My name is John Bates, and I am the owner slash fire tender here at Interstellar BBQ. What drew me to barbecue is the fact that I'm a native-born Texan and I love barbecue just about as much as anybody else. On my days off, I pursue barbecue. Even though I cook it all the time, I'm looking for it when I'm off. So it just was a passion for me prior to opening up the barbecue joint. But yeah, I mean, it was my love for barbecue that helped me decide to transition from the sandwich shop to doing smoked meats. I mean, before opening up the barbecue joint, I mean, the only time I cooked barbecue was for friends and family. Would occasionally do it at the house. That's kind of the basis for my background in barbecue, is just the stuff I cook for friends and family before I opened up the restaurant. The thing that people ask me about, or the thing that I refer to most when people ask me how you make great barbecue, really comes down to your fire. Running it clean, well ventilated, with lots of oxygen, and having high quality wood to get the heat and the smoke that you're looking for at the most basic level is, I think, the key to making good barbecue. Without that, everything else that follows is kind of irrelevant. Interstellar's menu is anchored in like classic Texas barbecue. We offer brisket and ribs and sausage like any place in this area should and does. However, we do have signature items that are unique to us that have become, you know, our signature items. We do a peach tea glazed pork belly that's dynamite. It's a little cube of the perfect bite of barbecue in my world. You know, it's sweet, it's salty, it's fatty, it's smoky, it's everything you want in a piece of barbecue. We're also known for our specials. We often will bring in non-traditional meats to the restaurant, do lamb shanks, lamb shoulder, pork shanks, oxtails. We like to cook the items that aren't always as glamorous on the barbecue menu and try to give it its spot in Texas cuisine. Well, cooking over wood and fire is like the most primal, basic version of cooking. The first food that humans ever cooked was over fire. So growing up in the restaurant industry, my first real job cooking was cooking over a live fire mesquite grill at a steakhouse in Corpus Christi, where I grew up. So the love for cooking over fire really stems from that. So yeah, fire has always been a big part of my cooking reference. Firewood can be, it can be your best friend or it can be your worst enemy. If you don't have high quality wood, you know, that's properly seasoned, cut to the right size, you can really struggle. If it's too dry, you're gonna get flashes of heat that you don't want. If it's too wet, it hasn't been properly cured, you're gonna get a hard fire to keep lit. It's gonna smolder and kick off a lot of bad flavor. You know, how the wood arrives to you, it really sets you up for how well you can maintain your fire. I think of my firewood and the folks that deliver to me as one of my key partners in our success.
Is barbecuing easy?
Is it easy?
Is it easy?
Barbecue is not easy. It's not hard, but, you know, which sounds like a contradiction. I'm saying it's not easy and it's not hard. It's challenging. When done right, it's quite enjoyable to do, but you have to know what you're doing and you got to have the right stuff. The quality of the wood that we use from Chief Firewood, it's key in everything we do. Those guys are my partners in a sense. They bring me the source of heat for all of our food. So yeah, it's really important that the firewood meets our standards in order to achieve what we're looking for. When it comes to Chief Firewood, it changed the game for us. I stopped worrying about the wood showing up. I knew it was going to be here when we needed it. I knew that it was going to be well organized and split and seasoned, so we haven't split a log here in over 2 years, which is badass because I hate chopping wood. You know, it's not my jam. So yeah, I mean, it really, that added a layer of security and trust that's huge for me. Like, I never worry about our firewood, ever. Chief Firewood has always been there for us. Give Javier a call and, you know, he's like, hey, you know, we got you. We'll get it out there. Since we've been with Chief Firewood, we've never run out of firewood. And that is huge because, I mean, the last thing you can do is stop the moving train that is 32 briskets cooking and like not have firewood. So they've been, you know, they've been great. Whenever we need something, they've been there for us. So my name is John Bates. I'm the owner and fire tender here at Interstellar BBQ. We cook with post oak from Chief Firewood.